Welcome back to Parenting on the Ranch. Today is part 4 of our DIY playground, the monkey bars.
Yay!
So stick around.
We are a family of 5 living on a ranch in Texas.
On our channel, we will cover a variety of topics. These are solely based on our experience and opinions, and we do not hold any degrees in childhood development or education.
Welcome back to Parenting on the Ranch. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Curtis.
And I'm Daisy. And I'm Cassie.
Today is part 4 of our DIY project, or playground, and we're doing the monkey bars.
Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel as well as click the bell icon. We have at least one more video coming out in this series, probably a couple more a little down the road, but for right now we only got one more. If you haven't seen the previous videos to this, I'll put a link up here above my head somewhere to take you to the playlist so you can watch the whole thing. So let's go ahead and get into making our monkey bars.
So we started out on our monkey bars by simply having the 10-foot piece of conduit that we bought, laying it out on the ground and figuring out exactly where we wanted to do it. I measured in about 3 or 4 inches or so from each end to make sure I had enough to go the entire width of the upright pieces, and then it was time to dig and dig. Now, our property has a lot of rocks in it, so it takes a lot to dig a hole. I mean, if I had a post hole digger or something like, post hole digger or an auger or something like that, in regular ground, this would be super easy, but unfortunately we have rocks, so I have to use a rock bar most of the time. And while my wife and 2 of my kids went to town to get some more pieces for the playground, my youngest daughter and I stayed home and we dug the holes, and she was an excellent help. I mean, she got down on her hands and knees and really scooped the dirt out and did a bunch of help with it, with doing it. She was a super big help. I was really proud of her. So we continued to dig the holes. We dug them about 16 inches or so deep, and like I said, it was full of rocks, so we really had to dig an inch or so at a time after we got past just the earth level. And she was with me the entire way, even got down on her hands and knees, put both arms in there when we got deep, and she scooped out the dirt. She was a trooper, and like I said, I was very proud of her in doing this. So once we got the holes dug down to 16 inches on all of them, it was time to put the uprights in. We went and got them, put them in the holes. We got the concrete all laid out and got some spare pieces of boards that I had just laid around to use as braces. This is very, very important that you get your spacing correct, that you get each of the boards level and facing the correct way, and they're in line. This is a very, very important step, so make sure that you take your time on it. When we were doing the concrete, we simply poured a little bit of the concrete mix in the hole and some water and stirred it up with a shovel. You can use a wheelbarrow and mix it beforehand and maybe get a little more consistent thing, but this works just fine, especially since we don't have a wheelbarrow. So we got all the concrete in all the holes and left it to set up overnight, and then we also did some cross braces between the 3 posts to make sure that they stayed straight and level and secured overnight, as you can see here. The next day it was time to drill the holes. I went and got a inch and a quarter, I believe, maybe an inch, I don't remember which, paddle bit, and drill holes in there. First off, I took my youngest son, had him stretch his arms out as far as he could, and got the first mark, and then did it about every 9 inches after that. We ended up doing like 6 holes to make sure that they could grow with it. We ended up cutting off the top hole, the top 2 holes, I believe. Then we simply put the bar in through it. We didn't get it in line, so we had to do it separately, but it worked out just fine.
So that is part 4 of our DIY playground, the monkey bars. The kids love them. They swing on them all the time. They were fairly simple to make.
Basically, it was 3, 4x4s that were treated. Make sure you use treated lumber because it's going to be in the ground. 3 bags of cement and some conduit. For these kids, the conduit is plenty strong enough for the span that it has, if your kids, or if you are going to make something like this and your kids are bigger, say 80 pounds or better, I would probably use a steel pipe rather than a conduit like we've used. But for what we got now, it can be changed out really easily, and it works for what we got.
So we hope that you enjoyed this video. Please give us a thumbs up if you did. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for all notifications of our videos coming up. Give it a thumbs up, hurry. And don't forget to click the bell icon for notifications. So, until next time, happy DIY and happy parenting.
Bye. Bye.